R&B.
Yeah, that's how it was when Girl Go Ahead came on, and it was on the radio, and I was like, that was my first time hearing myself on the radio, and I was like hyped, and I was like, yeah, it's finna happen, like, you know, I'm thinking just hearing it on the radio, like my whole shit finna change, and you know, like that was just the beginning, but that was the beginning of being famous without the residuals.
Ain't that I mean, just they expecting for you to match. So you rapping, you down with this label. I assume it has a certain image, but I guess you still got to have one foot into some other activity to match the look like a rapper, or you weren't really forcing it.
Nah, see, I was forcing it. At that time, I was forcing it because that's what I wanted to be. So I was saying it was gonna come together. So I wasn't forcing it. I was just saying it's gonna come together anyway. So I still got children that need to be took care of. Bills still got to get paid, and you know sometimes it'll get sweet. It got so sweet to where I put like I really put on in the rapping and be trapping. You know what I'm saying? And be trapping too hard to keep rapping, but it still keep rapping and get pop. You know, like just be like fuck it, because how I do it or how I was doing it, you know, you just trap till you get popped and you take your lick, or you know, you get your lawyers or whatever, and you work your way back and you start from nothing all over again. That's just the process and cycle of life in the hood for a street nigga. Do that shit over and over again.
At the height of your time at TRILL, like when you really got the name buzzing, people really know who you are. You in the movie and all of that, you still hustling?
Still hustling or struggling? One or the other? Shit, cause sometimes it got too noticeable to hustle. So you just do a little acting, do a little gambling, you know. You lose, you struggling. But that's basically it. You know, I get it out the mud. I go to doing something, bro. Like, I'll sell inspection stickers. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do something, man. Like, gotta get it. Like, it ain't gotta be drugs. Shit. When I sell something, I sell couches on Facebook Market. I don't give a damn.
Gonna get it.
Gonna sell something.
Man, were you good with the dice?
Definitely. So good, niggas think I was cheating. So good, I was like great. Like I feel like I'm good now. I just don't, you know, like one thing I wasn't good at is, you know, being heartless when I took somebody's money. So, you know, it's like, why be so good at it if you ain't heartless with it? So I'm like, fuck it.
I don't break that down. What
you know,
mean?
like you win a nigga money, you give it back to him. You know, like
give the entire amount back.
Nah, just too much back, because you give a nigga money back and some chance to win his money back. You know, because you're just that fucking good. You know, like in jail, like sometimes it be 150 niggas in the dome, so the dice game might require 50 of them niggas on a good night. And when you bust all them niggas up, you know you good.
Hold on. Now you got to share one of them stories. You said 50 people?
50
or you just like estimate?
Before the night out, 50 niggas been in and out that dice game, and they got zoos and wham-whams, honey buns. Some niggas got bar soul stamps and all that. When you see them niggas taking them pictures in jail with all that shit everywhere,
that's currency.
They probably been just bust up a good dice game.
So how, in Baton Rouge, we ain't gonna dwell on incarceration too much, but like I'm just curious to know on the outside looking in, like a box of stamps or like you said, the cakes and sweets and stuff like that. Like how much? What is that worth? You know what I'm saying, behind the wall?
Well, shit. Well, the main things like they banned the cigarettes a lot. So the number one thing right now probably be soups. And soups, probably on the streets, you can go in there and you can get maybe 10 or 12 in the pack for $3. And in jail now they're $1 a soup.
Damn.
So they robbing them already, and so they count in jail as $1. So if a nigga got 100 soups, he got $100.
and you can put that up and people gamble with that.
Yeah, you can do anything with it. You can buy a nigga shoes with it, buy a nigga headphones with it. You could buy contraband with it. You could get a nigga stab with it. Whatever. With soups. Ramen noodles. Chicken.
What's the what's one of the a highlight, man, of when you was locked up dice game wise, where you said throughout the entire night 50 people, just give us a big head story, man.
I'll give you a story, but I'm gonna just say this right here, bro. Like one time, and this was like one of the last times I was in jail, bro. I was in the fucking work release or something. I wasn't getting paid, but I was still getting money. And I was in a dice game. You know, we got real dice and we got real money. And I hopped a 10 on a nigga, and niggas went to looking crazy. And a $100 bill disappeared from a nigga hand. And I picked up, you know, like I done picked up all the money on the carpet with a blanket. I done scooped that up because all that's me. You feel what I'm saying? And a $100 bill that disappeared from this nigga hand, and this nigga old stupid nigga. So you know that nigga jumped up and pulled his knife out. Like I'm talking about, and he was moving too fast for, you know, only thing I could do is get into survival mode, because like, I'm like, this nigga tripping, you know, and I can't even look at the money because I gotta watch this nigga. I don't know if this a plan or a plot or what, you know, because, you know, I'm down, you feel what I'm saying? So this nigga jumped, so, you know, I can't even say nothing because I'm trying to come up with ways, quick thinking, you feel what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk at this point. And the nigga got the money in his hand. And I'm like, wow. That was almost my cue of saying, man, you getting too old for this shit. Cause, man, I'm already knowing I was in the woods, but, you know, if he was the bear, I'm thinking help the bear. I don't give a fuck now. But I'm just saying, like, how that nigga just jumped up and up with a knife. Like, I'm like, damn. I'm like, man, and this nigga old head, this ain't even no young nigga. Like, I'm like, I never been, you know, like, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, but, you know, that nigga realized he was tripping and, you know, went to apologize and shit. But I was really ready to get at him, though.
For real.
You know, just from fucking with my, you know, from rubbing me the wrong way. You know, nigga, this jail. I ain't let nobody know that, you know, I felt some kind of way. But, you know, that shit was kind of, like, uncomfortable. Like, when you trying to just go head on and do your time and get on out, have a little fun. Because I really wasn't giving a fuck about the money. But I was sending money home to motherfuckers, you know? So, I'm like, to get to that type of shit, I was like, man, I'm getting too old for that shit, man. Yeah. So I basically really, like, gave it up after that. It wasn't no more fun after that, because that's when I realized shit could just happen and nobody can be at fault, you know? Like, it just happened too fast.